Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today is a very exciting day because it is a travel day. We are flying to Greece today. I am very excited. So I want you to come with me on my travel day. I'm just going to start off with my very hefty makeup bag. This needs to go back inside the suitcase, and I actually don't understand. I went through this and I took out all the bits that I didn't need. Why is it so heavy? Why? Why do I need this much makeup? That is the question. But yeah, I need to do my makeup before we get on the plane. I've already popped a little bit of foundation on, but I thought the rest I will just finish off whilst I talk to you about what we're doing. Ooh, and speaking of foundation, I actually got a new one which I don't usually get. So I go for number 7. I have tried loads of different designer makeups, special brand makeups, and none of them seem to work as well on my skin as number 7. I just don't know if I've just got oily skin, dry skin, whatever kind of skin, foundation just doesn't like to stay on it. And before you say, I do prime. I've got moisturiser that has SPF in it, I've got special primers. It just doesn't want to stay on my face, basically. This one is Stay Perfect. I think the one I usually get is called Stay Matte, but they had a little £5 voucher where if you spent over £15 you would get £5 off, but my foundation was £14.95 and I will not miss out on an offer. So I decided to get a slightly more expensive foundation, but then I would get the £5 off, which made it cheaper than my original foundation. And I was in the market for a new one anyway because I was getting a little bit bored of my old one. This one is Cool Vanilla and I think it matches my skin okay, so yeah, we'll stay with Cool Vanilla for the holiday. Although I will tan throughout the holiday, so I do have a Max Factor bronzer as well. I'm just looking at my bag now and everything is vital. It's all vital. There's nothing I can leave behind. It would be rude to leave it behind, if anything. Where is my blusher? I literally just saw my blusher. Did I take it out? At the bottom of the bag. So we are very over the weight limit for our bags, which is not unusual for us. So we're doing some last minute changes. So I've already taken out a dress, a skirt and a pair of shoes. Because we go to Greece a lot, we kind of know what we're doing when we get there, and obviously my husband is from there, so we do kind of just go for days places and then we'll go to evening places, but we always want to change and we just know what we want to do. So I've just got it in my head. I know which outfits I want as well, so I think that's probably what's weighing me down. I probably could cut down on some of the outfits, but I know when I get there I'll think, oh, that would have been perfect for this day. I mean, there's a lot worse things happening around the world than my overweight suitcase, so let's just put it into perspective. So I'm just gonna cut a load of things out and get on that plane. Very exciting. Although having said that, I'm not the best flyer in the world. It's not turbulence. I'm not really bothered about that. It's just the whole, I think it's just being out of control, isn't it? You've just got, it's like when someone else is driving the car. I mean, no one wants me driving a plane, that's for sure. But yeah, I think it's just, once you're on it, it's fine because you're going then, aren't you? But it's the anticipation of missing your flight or forgetting your passport or something with your luggage is wrong when you have to take this out or that out. And yeah, I think it's all of the build up, because when you get on a train, unless you're maybe, I don't know, going on the Eurostar or something, you're not taking all of this stuff and passports and things with you, so there's less anticipation to the build up, and we don't fly that often either, so it's just kind of something that's unusual. And yeah, and it is excitement as well, of course. This is, oh gosh, I know it's Mac Stack apparently. Funny little bottle. There we go, one top done. Oh no, I managed to get some underneath my eye. That'll do. We're only going to the airport. Although some people are so glam with the airport, aren't they? Yeah. I guess I'm not unglam, but I'm not glam. On the glam scale, glam being up here, like super uber glam, and like really casual, not glam, maybe like here. Yeah. So, anyway, glam scale. Now what do I need to do? My eyebrows. Exciting. And yes, I'm well aware that my eyebrows are a different colour to my hair. They always have been, even when I was younger. and my blonde was a lot more natural than it is today. But yeah, apparently the story goes I was born with really, really dark hair, and then it all fell out and I was bald, and then it came back blonde. But my eyebrows stayed dark. But I think a lot of like natural blondes, and then also when you dye your hair blonde, the eyebrows are different anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. That's what I'm telling myself. Don't tell me otherwise, because I just don't want to hear it. But I am a victim, I say, of the 90s. Well, in the early 2000s really, it's probably when I started. The 90s probably a bit young. But yes, a victim of the early 2000s trend of basically plucking your eyebrows off until there's nothing there. So I have very patchy eyebrows, especially up here on the, I don't even know what it's called, the peak of the eyebrow. So yes, I just fill those in and then brush it out. Sometimes I know I definitely put a little bit too much on, but you know, whatever. Like I said, there's worse things going on in the world than an overly dark eyebrow. And I think that's it, you know. Oh no, I'll put something, I use like a little lip stain usually, because I always just end up rubbing lipstick off. So I'll use, and also when I say lip stain, any sort of gloss or lipstick usually stains. So I just put a layer on and then I'll wipe it off before I leave the house, and it's kind of giving you a bit of a blush tint to the lip. And that is the makeup look done. I've been going to Rhodes for over 10 years now, and obviously my husband is from there, so I just thought it would be a nice idea to maybe take you guys along with us and show you what we get up to when we're on our holiday. Obviously there are loads of people that have done this before, but I have found they're more 5 best things to do in Lindos, whereas we'll just be a bit more of a casual, this is what you can do on holiday, this is what we like, more importantly this is what we don't like, because a lot of the videos I've seen are a bit more promotional value, I would say, rather than their experience of what their holiday was actually like. I'm going to bring you guys along with us. I have never really vlogged in public before. This is a whole new territory for me. I have done it once when I did my bowling video, which you can see if you go on my page, and it was an experience. I actually spoke more than I thought I would on the first go. I wasn't speaking loud enough into the microphone, so I've got a little microphone that I can clip onto myself, and I think I got a little bit self-conscious about that, like who does she think she is? But I think loads of people do it. I'm just going to give it a good old go. This is practice for a theme park holiday we have later in the year as well, because basically I am obsessed with watching theme park YouTubers. There is L&S Adventures, there's Mammoth Club, Super Enthused, oh my gosh, there's so many I can't think of. Oh, Hannah Marsh, I just think they're great. Brogan Tate, oh my gosh, I'm just going to start rambling about theme parks now, and that is not where we're going this time. We are going to Greece this time. No theme parks. There is a water park, but I hate to break it to anyone watching who is here for water parks, I can't stand them. I am not a water park person. Husband's not a water park person. I have been to the one in Rhodes once, so I can tell you what it was like. With this was probably about 10 years ago. My main advice is to put a pair of socks on. It sounds ridiculous and you will feel a bit stupid going around the water park in socks, but the ground in the summer is so hot you will want something on your feet. And it just, I can't remember if you're allowed to wear flip-flops or sliders, and again this was 10 years ago, so it's likely things will have changed, but I remember at the end of the day, our socks at the bottom were threadbare. They had holes in them, but it absolutely saved our feet from burning on the hot paths. And obviously there's nothing they can do about that. They are in a very hot country and it is a water park, so you can't just be going around in Wellington boots. Yes, I'm just not a fan of water parks. We won't be going there. It is a really big one. Lots of people go there. It's really popular. So I'll be taking you around the sites, but first of all, I'm going to take you to the airport with us. I'm in the kitchen because I'm going to start making some sandwiches for the plane. I'm testing my little microphone out as well, trying to get used to it, because the dishwasher is also on, because obviously last minute panic, everything needed to go and get cleaned and just tidied. Do you do that? Do you do this weird have to clean everything before you go on holiday? Because I definitely have that. I think it's something I've inherited from my parents. Anyway, back to sandwiches. So there isn't the greatest of options on the flight. It's only a 4-hour flight. I think you can get some hot meals if you pay for them, but we all know plain food. And the last time I went to Greece, I picked up really, really bad food poisoning a couple of days before we flu. So don't quite know where I got it from. I have my sneaky suspicions about one restaurant here in the UK. But yeah, so literally it was in full-blown food poisoning mode by the time we landed in Greece. And yeah, so this time I'm not eating at any restaurants here before we go, and I'm gonna make my own sandwiches for the plane. So I've got my bread rolls. Nick has already made his, so they are open, but they are 6 large salt and black pepper baps. Baps bread rolls, there's a huge debate in the UK, but I mean, whatever you want to call them, bread bun, balm. But yeah, so gonna slice these bad boys open. They're so good, I've had them before, and the salt and pepper on the top, oh, it really does take your sandwich to a new level. Then got some cooked chicken. This was just from Aldi, I believe. Gonna pop a few of them on, probably about 4 slices per bap. There we go, get those bad boys in. Then we have chorizo slices. I've not pre-opened the packet on this one either, so let's see if my nails can get in there. Oh, yeah. These are quite big, so probably need about 2 of them. Gosh, going to be a lot of chorizo. Maybe I should make a charcuterie board for the rest of the passengers. Get those in. Just going to tear one in half. I like everything to have an even spread around the sandwich. I'm also going to get some cucumber and some lettuce in there as well, and then some roasted garlic mayo. Right, I'm making myself a nice cup of iced coffee. We got this on a very good deal yesterday at Morrison's. It was buy one get one free, or 2 for 1, whatever you want to call it, and I think it was £4.50 for the both of them. I think I'm going to go for the caramel. Get that out of the way. Got my ice in my nice little jazzy cup. I'm going to pop this in the machine, and then I'm going to get ready for the airport. So I have my coffee, it's very nice, and now it's time to just get that last minute bit of packing done. My hand luggage is literally just underneath my feet, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, is that going to zip shut? I do not know. Nice. Sandwiches all ready to go into my cabin luggage, just a little rolly suitcase. And there you have it. I don't think there's much to do now. I need to change into what I'm wearing for the airport. Ooh, make sure I've got my jewellery, bits and bobs. Might just go over my hair a little bit. I think that's everything. We're not flying until quite late in the day, so it just kind of feels like we're waiting to go, if that makes any sense. So yeah, we're just gonna wait to go, I guess. Need to book a taxi to take us there. Hopefully there are lots buzzing around. It is a Saturday though, so we will be competing with the Saturday town crowd as well. But yes, I'm sure it'll all be fine, and I will see you when we're at the airport. We are in the taxi on the way to the airport. We just stopped for some fuel. Better to fuel than to break down, isn't it? So yeah, we are on the way. We are at the airport. TUI just on our bags behind us. And look over here, we've got the welcome to Manchester, or Manchester Airport departure sign, should I say. But yes, we are nearly on. We've just got to go drop our bags now and then on to security. Well, I'm through security, but Nick has been pulled as per usual. We are in duty free now. We're just kind of trying all the samples. Trying the orange Jägermeister. Oh, that's nicer than their actual Jägermeister. I can't drink Jaeger.
That's without mixing it, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I quite like that.
Yeah. Even with lemonade or like tonic or some ice, you know, make great drinking cocktails.
This is the new orange Jägermeister. Apparently it only just dropped in Manchester Airport in the last 3 days, and it's being trialled here in another airport. Obviously there's the original. I cannot stomach the original, but just tried this one, and it's actually quite nice, you know. And the lovely gentleman serving, he said it goes well in the Prosecco, and I love a Prosecco. Nick has actually been sold on the orange Jaeger, and he's going to go get some, so that's exciting. Not going to get anything else at the moment, but we might get some food because we are very, very delayed. Well, not very delayed, that was such an exaggeration, an hour delayed. Might go get some food, might see if the lounge has any free places. Yeah, let's see. We were debating whether we've been in this terminal since it's been updated. So it's got loads of new areas. There's a new restaurant over there, fancy accessories and boots. Giant TUI, but it's very nice. We've not been in this terminal in a while, that's for sure anyway. We decided to come to San Carlo and get some food. It's so nice in here and it smells lovely. So this is the menu we're dealing with. Got some starters up there, pastas, pizzas, sides. Got the perfect table. It's got a lovely little view of the outside. And a board up there as well. Got my Aperol. Very love an Aperol. Yes, pure holiday vibes. I thought these were going to be tiny fritters, but they're massive. Look at the size of these. They're huge. And then Nick got some tortellini pasta. Looking good. We have finally landed back at the house. I am absolutely shattered. I actually fell asleep as we were coming into land, and then I was jolted awake by the landing, and the adrenaline panic rush that I got from that jolt was insane. But we are so tired, getting my makeup off, straight to bed, and can't wait for some sun tomorrow. Thank you for watching my travel day. Like, subscribe, do what you gotta do, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.